Hello guys and welcome to War Thunder with me, Gitbag. Now, this is a game I've never done a video of, but it's a game I've been playing nonetheless for quite a few months. I haven't been playing it as long as I've been playing World of Tanks or what's it called? Rome Total War. But regardless, this is a game that I really, really like. And recently, they just released the Ground Forces open server for War Thunder, because up until now this was just sort of a combat massively multiplayer online flight combat simulator. But now you can use tanks in it as well. Now you might ask, is that going to prevent me from playing World of Tanks? Is that going to stop me from playing World of Tanks? No, not really. I mean, I'm still going to play that quite a lot, but it's just this, you know, me and all the other sort of members of the War Thunder community have been waiting for this for so long. You know, just have a little bit of extra variety in the game, and now it's finally here. And it is awesome. This is a really good add-on to the game, because I've always liked War Thunder, but ever since I first started playing it. But now it's got even more variety in it, it's just even more enjoyable. So, I'm in a Ground Forces Conquest match as the Russians, because the only two games which have had, the only two nations, which have had their tanks added on so far have been the Russians and the Germans. And I'm playing as the Russians in the reserve tier T-26 light tank. I just knocked out an enemy Panzer IIc, and you see it's a little bit different than World of Tanks, this kind of game, because you have to aim a bit above the enemy in order to hit them with your shell. It's a little bit more realistic. If that's kind of not your thing, then by all means stick to World of Tanks. But if you really like sort of more realistic World Tank battles, definitely go for this. Although don't sort of totally discount World of Tanks either, because it's still a fun game. It's, you know, it's right old laugh. But yeah, no. I'm in an arcade battle right now, which means that I get this assistance to show, like, you can see on the screen that the little cross that is my marker is showing me how well of a chance I have of penetrating the enemy armour. If it's red and yellow, I don't have much of a great chance. If it's green like it is now, I have a good chance of penetrating enemy armour. And I don't think you get that in the historical or realistic or simulator battles, because that would be just a bit unrealistic, wouldn't it? And I keep firing at this Panzer II, even though it says I'm able to penetrate him. I keep missing or just bouncing off of him. This is bloody pissing me off. Finally hit him. Good grief, how long did that take, and how many shells did I use? Right, finally, got him. Right, being shot at, but it's not too bad. They've hit my suspension and transmission, but his fire's a bit inaccurate. I've just got to keep steadily pulling back and planting shots into him. And the thing is, the Russians have a much easier start off on War Thunder Ground Forces, because the German reserve tier tank is the Panzer II, and that has a 20mm autocannon, and it's a good gun. But at the same time, the T-26, the Russian reserve tier tank, that gets a nice little 45mm gun, which, you know, one obviously not having as much of a punch as like many rank 2 and rank 1 tanks, it still is more than capable of dealing with most rank 1 and rank 2 tanks, and definitely capable of dealing with any Panzer II reserve tier German tank. And there we go, we won the battle. And I think, you know, you could say that's a little bit unfair that the T-26 is so much sort of more powerful than the Panzer II at reserve tier, but at the same time the Panzer II is a lot quicker, so it can get round behind the T-26 just so long as you use it properly. And I mean, I don't know, whether you want to play a more realistic tank game or a more cartoony tank game is up to you, but me, I really, really like this. I'm still going to be playing World of Tanks videos, and I'm still going to be putting those up now and again, but I'd highly, highly recommend War Thunder Ground Forces. In fact, even just standard War Thunder air battles as well. Those are really good. You know, it's generally an all-round fun game. And, I don't know, I mean, it really is up to you whether you want a game that's got more realism or is more cartoony like World of Tanks. But, you know, I think maybe more people might prefer something more cartoony like and sort of just all-round fun like World of Tanks, but at the same time I think there's also a considerable attraction to having something that's more grounded in realism and more sort of, you know, just grounded and sort of I don't know, realistic, like War Thunder. I mean, you know, who knows? I mean, it's entirely up to you. It's entirely up to your personal preferences. But yeah, I mean, I really, really like this game. But you know, don't worry. That's not going to stop me from uploading World of Tanks videos or Rome to War videos. I'm still going to be uploading videos of other games. But regardless, I would highly, highly recommend checking this game out. Anyway, until next time, I'll catch you guys on the battlefield. So take care, fight hard, and I'll see you next time.